I'm here with construction worker Andrew Keegan to talk about a very serious issue with the Safepass for construction workers. So Andrew, can you tell me first what the issue is at the moment?
Well, the issue is essentially guys having to do the Safepass during COVID, during this period of time, over the last 8 months, say, the price has gone up. So essentially the issue is construction workers have been gouged for having to redo or reissue their Safepass. And there's absolutely no reason why the Safepass should be increased, right? So the situation is, we're saying that there's a ministerial directive saying from the 1st of March saying you don't have to do it because one, they're essential workers, two, they're working on COVID, and there's issues with doing the Safepass. So not only do you not have to do the Safepass, they're doing it and it's costing twice the price, so they're being gouged. Now, the construction workers, most of them will be self-employed or whatever. They work hard enough for the money they get, and then they will lose a day. It will cost them the cost of the course, right? Which turns out they don't have to do, so they're going to lose doubly because the time out and so forth. So they're being gouged just to do this course. And the reality is, the course should be reformed. It's not working, right? The Safepass is just an entry level into construction, right? If you're a safe worker, you shouldn't have to keep on doing this course time and time again. So the cost of the card, the reissue a card, is only €30, and guys are spending 250, 300 euros just to do this course. It's a massive gouging. And if you think about it, if you had to do it a week before Christmas, right? You have presents and so forth to do for your family, whatever. There's no need to fork out this money, or pay this money, or to lose this money before Christmas or during this period of COVID. That's the issue.
And if there's a waiting list, obviously, to do these courses, there's a backlog. What can happen then to construction workers? Say if they have to change their job or whatever, would they be allowed on a new site?
Well, technically, no, right? That as it stands now. Well, the thing is, the construction workers haven't been told. They've been told nothing, right? So they don't know about the ministerial directive. They don't know the fact that they're required workers during COVID, right, that they don't have to do this. Nobody's told the workers, right? So, sadly, a lot of people know, management know, the people who do the course, Solace, who oversee the cards on the course, the Safepass courses, they know, but nobody's told the workers. So, like sheep, just feed them into the system and let them do this course. There's a backlog of over 40,000 places, guys, 40,000 guys who need to do this course, right? So that's what we reckon the figure will be 40,000 plus by Christmas time. So come the new year, if the guys can't do the course, or if they refuse to do the course, that's going to be, we reckon, anything from 5,000 to 7,000 per month. It's going to be backlogged. So it's not going to work. They are not going to get through the backlog. So the system, Safepass system, has to be reformed, right? A card only. If you're a new entrant, you do the course and then you're a safe worker. And once you have experience after 4 to 5 years, you renew the card, which is 30 quid, right? And that's what we want. And not the price gouging, the 150, 200, 300 euros. It's not working, so we want to reform. We want to get rid of the price gouging. And essentially, any worker going from one site to another site, right, whether your Safepass is out of date or not, you're a safe worker. Once you have the card, you're a safe worker, right? Doesn't matter if it's out of date, right? You should be allowed on site. So the issue is need reform of this, right? And should only cost, can be done online, 30 euros, get the card, pay for the administration, so forth, but not the 150, 200, 300 euros that guys have been charged, plus a lost day having to do this damn thing. And even their own employers are saying, yeah, it's not working anymore, it needs to be reformed. And it's a huge issue. And the key point is, you've been gouged. If you have to do this, you've been gouged before Christmas, right? Guys, they've been tapped on the shoulder, right? At 4 o'clock, 3:30 on Friday, said, we'll see you in the new year, right? And they look at the wages. Hold on, you left me short 2 days, whatever. Guys are going to be gouged before Christmas. They're going to be gouged, and they are being gouged on the Safepass. So it's a huge, huge issue. So the key thing, what do we do, or what do construction workers do? So what they should do is just not do it, right? Say to the process, I'm not doing it. I have a Safepass, I'm a safe worker. I do not have to do it, right? There's a ministerial directive from the 1st of March says I don't have to do it. And then, if possible, whatever happens in the new year, if they reform, happy days. But also they should say to their employers, says I am not paying that. Most of them are self-employed, but they work for guys that says, if you make me do this, right, I'm going to withdraw my labour. I'm just not going to do this because I'm being price gouged. And the response from Solace on this was that, we've no influence, right? It's all private companies, the market that present or provide the Safepass courses. Well, Solace make 10 million a year out of this, right? So they have skin in the game. Of course, if they wanted it, they could influence the market. So it does, as far as the construction workers should be livid, right? They're making 10 million, and they're not going to come to the aid of the construction workers to resolve this issue. So if Solace don't resolve the issue, and the Minister doesn't resolve this issue, construction workers are going to have to start saying, well, they can resolve themselves. You're talking about 200,000 workers, right? 50,000 at least by January are going to be impacted. 50,000 workers say, sorry, I have an issue here, I'm not going to return to work because I've been price gouged. They've been already gouged before Christmas. My conditions of employment are bad enough as it is without having to pay money to Safepass courses, which I don't have to pay.
And if people want to support your campaign, you have a Facebook page, and there's a petition.
Yeah, so our Facebook page is Building Workers Know Your Rights. There's a petition on that, the guys can go in there and sign on that. All the information we have, the basis of the campaign is from responses from our guys who are on our site, guys who support our site. So Building Workers Know Your Rights, the Facebook page, and there's a petition on that. There's a number of videos with information. If any construction workers have any questions or queries, they can just contact the page and we will respond to them. But it's a campaign. We're not going to let this go, right? Already the trade union leaders, trade union movement are starting to ask questions about this, and that's what we need. We need pressure put on the employers, put on Solace and the government to resolve this issue. We need a reform.